Today we stroll through Torremolinos and Fuengirola.
We go on the big wheel at Benalmadena as we walk along the Malaga Coastal Trail. Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
This is slightly different from yesterday, but we just thought we would, I don't know, show off. Because how lovely is this? We're here in Torremolinos and we are raring to go, but we thought we'd get a wee quick swim before we start. Yesterday was a bit of a more relaxing day. Yesterday we walked 29,000 steps and 20 kilometres from Malaga to here, and we've had such a great time. But today we're raring to go as we head off to Fuengirola.
So great news, we've hit our target for sands, which is fantastic. So thanks so much to everyone who donated and for watching. It makes such a difference. Thank you so much. We've just had a breakfast and then we'll get packed and get on our way to Fuengirola.
And we'll see you along the journey.
Oh, this is the life. What an amazing swimming pool, great temperature, and what a beautiful hotel. Wow.
We're on the way. How are your legs?
My legs are feeling good.
Me too. I think we needed that easier day yesterday.
We did need that easier day yesterday. Made all the difference. Nice swim this morning. Raring to go. Fuengirola. Here we come. I do think we'll maybe try and push on after Fuengirola.
We might
find somewhere else.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable option, doesn't it?
Yep.
Just based on how we feel, minimum Fuengirola, but possibly further. Last time I was here was in the 90s for sure, so almost 30 years ago. And I don't really remember it, but what I am spotting is this is a nice place. I like it. It's got old paved streets, it's got plenty of shops, lots of good things to say about Torremolinos. I also feel being here in April is a great time to be here. It's warm, but it's not too hot. Whereas in the summer it reaches temperatures of 40 degrees or certainly close to that. So it's really nice to be here in the low 20s, especially given that we're doing a walk. So a great resort all round. It seems to have something for everyone. That hotel was great. That was the Fenix Hotel in Torremolinos and it was really lovely. I would highly recommend it there. It had everything. Lovely heated pool, it had a spa up the stairs, and the breakfast was delicious. The breakfast room was fantastic with the most beautiful panoramic vista. It really was gorgeous. One for the books, and we might return here on our way back from this walk. That's how good it was. No. Look at that with all the birds.
Beautiful. I do really like it. It's a great place. When we talked about where we wanted to come on this coastal trip, Torremolinos was one of the places I thought, nah, we'll be fine, we'll go through there. The minute we hit it and walked through it, it's fabulous. It's just so much better than I remember, and that's a great thing. And it's great to think somewhere's okay and then come back and go, that's actually really good compared to other places I've been. I think it's got it all, and that's an amazing thing. And I can understand why so many people come here. And the accessibility at the airport is absolutely amazing. I believe to be under 10 minutes, which again is a joy when you fly from the UK.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
That's what's nice here down at the...
I know.
Much nice colour. Stands is nicer.
I agree. The sand here is a nicer colour. What I've spotted prior to this is the sand has been quite grey, but this seems a lot more sandy coloured. Spot out there, folk are paddle boarding. I love when you come places and there's a variety of activities on offer. I am really surprised how busy it is for April. The Easter holidays are finished, but yet it is still super busy.
We're going to take an opportunity to take up one of the wee lanes just now because it's 29 degrees. There was another temperature monitor saying 34. It feels really warm. This is probably the warmest day yet on the trail, so it'll probably be one of the toughest just because of the heat. We'll keep ourselves hydrated and try and stay in the shade as much as possible, but it is difficult when you walk along a beach.
It's nice to be in the shade and also just get along and see what's available.
What I have noticed here, there's lots of competition, so it is low cost compared to other places for eating and drinking. And because there's so many hotels, they are more favourable prices as well. I actually can't believe how vast Torremolinos is. It's just so big. From when we walked in from the east side yesterday to stopping here for the night, where we did walk about a lot, trying to see as much of the town as we could. But walking back out again, it's taken ages to get to Benalmadena, which is the neighbour on the west side.
Behind us is the hotel that James and I stayed in 1995. I missed a week of university for that, and maybe I shouldn't have done, but anyway, who cares now, eh?
All worked out in the end, Nicky, all worked out in the end.
Maybe. Yeah, I will. And we're leaving Torremolinos and now we're entering into Benalmadena. And this feels different again. Do you want to go in the big room? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can go this one. You're welcome.
So this is great. What a difference coming on a big wheel, €10. Because you go up and you think, oh, what's the price going to be? And you think it's going to be really expensive. €10, great value. And we're going to enjoy the ride, looking over Benalmadena and Torremolinos.
It's good to get a wee seat and a break from all that walking.
The view up here is absolutely stunning. You can see right along the coastline of Torremolinos and to the west side, Benalmadena. It's just breathtaking. Thank you. Bye.
Well, that was great fun. We got 4 times round the wheel, and for €10 I think that's decent value.
That's probably the best I've ever been on.
Yeah.
From a value point of view, but I think the sights were amazing, which
Oh,
is
it was
more the point.
Yeah, beautiful to see it from a bird's eye view.
It was. It's also great to look and think how far we've come. So let's get on the onward journey to Fuengirola.
I don't often want a boat, but when I come places like this, I'm like, oh, that might be quite a nice life.
Sailing the seas, Nicholas, sailing the seas.
Yeah, there's one for sale.
Oh,
Perfect timing. That must be serendipitous and the boat for me.
it's got a phone number as well. I think I'll just give him a wee phone, see much they're after. Imagine bringing a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old thinking they're going to have a nice civilised lunch sitting by the marina. They're actually very good, to be fair.
I was going to say,
I
did
did have
that...
to promise them a Burger King afterwards.
Oh, there's fish in there.
You surprised to see?
No, but they're quite big. Looks like there's plenty. There's Spanish restaurant, Indian, Asian. Nice. Argentinian. Nice.
It's lovely to be back in Benalmadena. It's beautiful, the marina is gorgeous. It brings back some real fond memories. What a place. I think I did come with friends years ago, eating that restaurant up the top there. Quite a few places here. It's so much to do, and it's so good because it's joined to Torremolinos. So if you get a wee bit bored here, just nip along east to the even bigger resort.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't invited to that holiday because that looks shite. Boat trips from here, they would be lovely. But I don't think we've got time. We've got to get walking.
We do not have time today.
I'm liking how busy both Torremolinos and Benalmadena have been. They felt completely different from the previous places that we've passed through.
Feel much more holiday.
Maybe that's what it is.
A lot of cracking designer products there. Obviously fakes, but they're pretty good fakes, to be fair. What I have noticed is some other times the guys are just leaving you to it. If you want to look, give them a shout. There's not any trying to sell you when you're not interested. You're going for something to eat and you're trying to sell your pair of shoes. Feels we're walking out of Benalmadena don't think it feels the place to come or the more upmarket version of Torremolinos. If anything, I would say Torremolinos is bigger, it's got more investment that's happened since last time I was here. It feels as though it's almost, they've stuck to the laurels, and there's not many great cafes, bars that are really cool. Just feel the sort of bit placky, plastic chair, sort of food places that's always been here. I felt that last time I was here, I didn't feel there was a lot, but it's just back up today as I walked along this whole coast. This may be one of my least favourite places along the whole coast, apart from the marina, and that's a small part of a town. Put in the comments if you agree, or if you think Benalmadena is better than Torremolinos. Put that in the comments as well. What a view from there.
Look at that lovely restaurant, it's really lovely. I think we're just almost heading now into Torre Quebrada. It's kind of like Abra, but it's got a tower.
Torra, cadabra.
Yeah, that's a...
M&M gets hold of that.
The water looks nicer here too, certainly clearer than it's been.
Tell you, Nicola, I do fancy a swim in the sea. I know we're trying to push on Fuengirola, but I do think it might be worth stopping for a swim in that. That looks beautiful.
This is the first time we've been in a path like this. And as we've said in previous videos, any money we make from these videos we'll be donating to Sands on your behalf. So thank you for watching along. The reason we're collecting on behalf of Sands is Sands have got a special place in our heart. Our baby daughter Sophia was stillborn at 42 weeks. And that was a tough time for us. And Sands indirectly helped us. And we're aware of the good work that Sands do by campaigning for changing the law, as well as supporting bereaved parents and families. An example of a law change: in past times, when your baby died, you didn't get a birth certificate. Because you had to immediately bury them or cremate them, you got a certificate of disposal, which, you know, you're going through that heartache, and then you've got to dispose of your baby like it's a piece of rubbish. I mean, that's harsh and cruel for anybody who's grieving. And Sands campaigned for that to be changed a long time ago, but I know that that absolutely made a difference to me. Oh no.
I think we're going to have to get back, I think at least a kilometre to set stairs. That, my goodness. Well, it's only 30 degrees after all. Let's go back. Brilliant, I was wrong. Here's stairs here.
Not loving going up a million stairs in 30 degrees heat though.
It's a fair one, isn't it?
What we are spotting, we showed you the stairs that are out of commission, but they look like they've been out of commission for quite some time. So there doesn't seem any rush from anyone to get things fixed, to get this trail up and running and completed. And what that means is we have to come up into different places that are perhaps not as picturesque as the coastal trail that we envisaged.
We've just come into Fuengirola, one of the original Spanish holiday resorts. It feels very clean, well kept, and lots of cool bars and restaurants. Certainly feels as though there's a lot of money being spent here. This is very nice. This is a Leonardo da Vinci exhibition on the promenade here in Fuengirola. Very nice.
Here's O'Sullivan's The Party Bar. That sounds like our type of place. Let's go. Get ourselves a wee Guinness. What's the dog's bollocks? This is all a bit unexpected. We thought we were at the end of Fuengirola, but then we've come up and it just keeps offering. Very busy here.
So as we head out of Fuengirola, my impression would be great resort. I can't believe the size of it. It's so vast. We've been walking for hours since we came in from the east side. As we get out the west side, what I would say is it's a bit of a story of two halves. Started off quite cool, lovely places, nice sort of family feel to the place, and even though it's one of the original Spanish resorts, feels like there's been great investment. But then you hit the other half as you head west and it becomes what you'd expect of a typical original Spanish resort, with your typical bars, restaurants, Irish bars and Irish and British breakfast on the menu all day. One thing's for sure, you certainly wouldn't be bored here.
Really good. We've not had an Indian curry for a while, but it just seemed like we deserve it. And then we've got another half hour to walk to our hotel. Here's something I love about being in Spain. They're allowed to give you a wee drink on the house. A wee limoncello for me. Cheers.
And a wee limoncello for me. Cheers.
That was really good. Now we're half an hour from the hotel and we'll get going.
Okay. Well, this is very unexpected at the west side of Fuengirola, considering we've been through a bustling resort. This feels so traditional and a bit of history. Wow, it's absolutely brilliant. This trail just keeps giving and giving. What a treat.
Can I just tell you something? I'm not surprised. I saw it on a map.
Woo! That perfect sand, it's absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful night as it gets dark. Reservation, yes. Thank you.
I've loved this journey. instead of just doing the same thing on repeat. I've really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the journey, enjoyed the walking and the coastal trails, and I'm enjoying just staying in different places. We've arrived at our hotel. We're just waiting on the porter to take us to our apartment, which sounds very nice.
It does, sounds fancy.
So that'll be great, and then I think it'll be bedtime for us.
Yep, but the difference here is we're going to be driven to an apartment, so that's a wee bit more exciting. A wee bit more unusual.
That'll be the first time since we arrived here that we've been in transport.
This is very true.
Is that cheating?
No, because we'll go right back onto the trail.
Okay, that's
We
fine.
come off that point, we're going to go back on the same
That's
point,
fine. No,
so it's
that's
all
fine.
good.
Oh, I just didn't want to ruin it for the sake of getting driven to a hotel apartment. Anyway, we're here at Cala de Mijas, and tomorrow we're going to head to Marbella. So tomorrow's going to be a longer day, a big day.
Absolutely.
Hola.
Hola.
You okay?
Where are you going?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1, 2,
2, 3, 2. Oh, fabulous. Oh, very nice. I don't suppose we really expected
We didn't.
this, did we? Wow, how much did we pay?
£71.
£71. I don't think we can beat this. It's absolutely fabulous. Everything we need. Products. Nice bathroom. What?
This is delightful.
And a lovely bedroom. What do you think?
Delighted. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Very unexpected. Never thought it'd be as nice as this. This is wow.
Is it me, or are we just too scruffy for this
I
place?
think we're maybe just a bit too scruffy. They were asking, are you sure? But anyway, it is a stunner, and we're going to get a good night's sleep after arriving here. So, good night to you.
Can I show you something? You might consider it really boring, but this is my idea of heaven in a kitchen.
Oh, that is heaven.
Oh, look at it.
That is heaven.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Draining rack and a cupboard. The whole place is tidy. I'm not often an equipment whore, but that is delightful.